everybody, welcome back to more Paper Mario. Wait, this isn't Paper Mario, it's Kirby's Return to Kirby's Epic Yarn. But why are you playing Kirby's Epic Yarn? I mean, you didn't say nothing about Let's Playing it. Well, I'm not exactly Let's Playing this game right now, but what I am doing is a discussion video because, as we all know, Yarn Yoshi was recently announced and oh my god, I can't wait to get that game. That game's gonna be so epic awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing a bunch of missions here while I discuss that game. So, Yarn Yoshi, what do you guys think about it? From what I've seen, it looks great because Yoshi has returned and then it's being in yarn form, which, like I said, it was pretty obvious because the rumor that Goodfield was making a new Yoshi was kind of pretty obvious because it was a rumor back in 2010, I believe, and since then everybody's been wondering what could that be. Is it true? And yes, it is true. It is exactly what we all thought it would be. It's Kirby's. That is so adorable! Anyway, yeah, Goodfield was responsible for making this game, just like how they were for Yoshi, can't talk today. Like how they were for making Kirby's Epic Yarn, and as we can see, Yoshi's yarn base again, and just like how Kirby was. So I believe Yoshi's yarn is gonna be somewhat different from Kirby's Epic Yarn, but it's obviously gonna be a sequel to Kirby's Epic Yarn, but this time obviously starring, well, Yoshi. So we know that Yoshi's gonna be in it. Now, from what we've seen, we have seen that Yoshi can eat an enemy and he'll become full fabricated. Kind of like how Kirby is. Like, he starts off like how Kirby did in this game. Except the whole time he's gonna be filled completely and he's gonna be completely filled up. Thank you. Thank you for not killing me. Anyway, he's gonna be obviously not completely filled up, but as we can see, I don't even collect those. What am I doing? Anyway, we can see that Yoshi's gonna become full fabricated once he eats an enemy. So it seems like, unlike Kirby, he's gonna keep some of his powers, but it doesn't look like he's gonna be keeping all of them. Like, I noticed he has it fluter jump, but then again, that was only like a 50-second video, so yeah. And just like Kirby was in this game, he's gonna be able to transform as shown in one of the screenshots where he's giant for some reason. So it's pretty obvious he's gonna transform, which is kind of familiar to Yoshi's Island back for Super Nintendo. And thank God for what I see from that trailer. I don't see no crying Italian babies, so let's pray that that's true. And get carrying here and mission completed. Anyway, so Yoshi's gonna be Yarn. Alright, we know that much. So, we also know that, unlike Kirby's Epic Yarn, there's gonna be 3D environments as shown from this picture right here. So, from that being said, what else do we have to work with? Well, I'm also gonna be talking about possibly how the reasons why Yoshi is turned into yarn. I bet the story is something like this. Kamek does something, or Baby Bowser. As far as we know, the villains probably is gonna be the Baby Bowser. That's kind of obvious. Because, well, it's Yoshi. Who else is Yoshi gonna have for villain besides Baby Bowser. Even then, one thing I'm pretty sure of is that Yoshi, he's gonna be, what could I, like, hopefully there's a good reason to why he is all yarn-based, and, yeah. I'm kind of running out of things to say, but I'm trying my hardest to think of something, because it's kind of hard to, when I'm playing a game I'm not even Let's Playing, but, you know. Anyway, to keep on discussing, I'm pretty sure, like, as we've seen from the screenshots we've been shown, Yoshi's gonna obviously have, like, here's one thing I'm really hoping they do in Yoshi's Yarn. Having the ability to die. I mean, I know Yoshi games, actually Yoshi and Kirby games seem pretty familiar. They actually sound pretty similar when you think about it. Kirby and Yoshi are both incredibly cute, and yet they're the best killers in Smash Brothers. And, like, they're both also in this yarn-based game, and something else is, we noticed how Kirby's last game was Kirby 64. Well, his last home console adventure game was on N64. This is true about Yoshi, with Yoshi's story being the example here. So, I think this is a pattern here, because Goodfield, not also are they developing Yoshi's story, but they also developed another game starring another Nintendo character, and his name is Wario! You know, that I miss guy. And as we can see, Goodfield is known for having much better graphics than some of these other guys are getting. Like, I swear, Mario and Link are like so getting the shaft compared to Goodfield's work. Hey! No, I'm trying to discuss something here, dude. Don't interrupt me. Otherwise, I'll have to kill your cute little face. And, what else is there? Yeah, Wario Land's Shake It, I believe it is called. Oh, what? Whatever, not going for 100% here, so I guess it... Dude, seriously. Yeah, like, you saw how that happened, how I can't really fall off a cliff. You've been able to fall off cliffs in Yoshi games, so hopefully you will be able to die, because as we've seen from that 50-minute, 50-second preview, Yoshi's Yarn is also having the same collectibles as Kirby's Epic Yarn, with the beads and whatnot, so it seems like a pretty good reason to have treasure in it. So, as far as returning enemies go... Wait, I seriously just got that? Wow. And nothing here to get, so I guess that works. Okay. Well, other than that Yoshi's Yarn, it's definitely looking like it's gonna be a great game. I mean, not also is that game coming out, but still we got that new 3D Mario, but I'm not here to talk about 3D Mario. I'm here to talk about Yoshi. You know, Yoshi. And so, I bet knowing Goodfield, Mario Land's Shake It kind of had a few similar levels to Kirby's Epic Yarn. So I'm guessing as far as Yoshi's Yarn go, I think there's gonna be a hub world, and then the final world could probably be Baby Bowser's Castle, and let's not do Wispy's Forest. Let's do a boss fight. Yeah, let's do a boss fight against a similar Kirby enemy. Cause you know, one thing I've definitely noticed about Kirby's Epic Yarn is it does feel like this game does feel like a Yoshi game, and it's kind of pretty, like with Kirby being able to throw enemies and other stuff like that, like how he could like how in this game Kirby can like yarn whip his enemies, and Yet that's something similar to Yoshi's tongue attacks, and he can grab enemies and throw them, which is very similar to Yoshi eating his enemies and throwing eggs. So that's another thing I'm noticing. Like, I can tell that there are a lot of similarities to this game with Kirby's Epic Yarn. I mean, messing up here. Anyway, come here. But the one thing I'm definitely hoping for is that it is overall more challenging than... Like, the thing is, I'm hoping that it's more challenging than Kirby's Epic Yarn, because Kirby's Epic Yarn, I'll admit, it wasn't exactly... I'm hoping that it's not gonna be exactly a walk in the park like this game was, because this game was kind of a walk in the park. I cannot lie on that part, because it kind of was, and it actually is. I mean, this game is not exactly... I mean, the problem with this game was you couldn't die in the Yoshi games, even though they were known for being ridiculously easy. There was still punishment for dying. I mean, one thing I'm like, does anybody remember that Yoshi Story boss with that was like a cotton candy boss? Yeah, you know, that cotton candy boss where he can't hit you at all. Yeah, it's gonna be something like that. Hey, wait a minute. And I bet the bosses, they're probably not gonna be like how this game was with all the yarn. I bet they're gonna be 3D outlined, like how Yoshi was when he gets fabricated. And, okay, what are you doing? What am I doing here? You stop talking again. Do good! I mean, honestly, let me kill you, Mr. Octopus, okay? You wanna die? I promise you. There's no harm in dying. And he's like, oh, my crown is gone. And he turns into a big octopus. Anyway, Yoshi. Anyway, yeah. As far as bosses go, I think we're probably gonna get more new bosses as far as Yoshi's Yarn is concerned, because the Yoshi games did have some pretty creative bosses, like that one frog boss you did. And Yoshi's Story, biggest problem was they had too easy boss fights, because Yoshi's Island and Yoshi's Story weren't exactly the hardest games out there, and ouch. And I think this is a really cool return for Yoshi, because this game is kind of designed like a Yoshi game. Like, it feels like a Yoshi game. It has kind of the same concepts of a Yoshi game. Like, notice how back in the old Yoshi games, you could, you go through that roulette thing to get a prize. Kind of similar to how this game's roulette is. And likely, once again, with how different the art style was with this game, which is, again, what the Yoshi games are most known for, having different art styles than the other Mario games. Which is why people kind of have a hard time believing that Yoshi Island was considered a Mario game, but I don't know, people still debate that. But anyway, I'm done with this discussion. I hope you like this discussion. I really want to know what you guys think about Yoshi's Yarn. And with that all done and said, I guess I'll see you next time in more Paper Mario. Sorry for no multiplayer weekends. I decided to replace that for this video. But I promise, there's going to be more multiplayer weekends and a Wii U Let's Play coming up soon. So, hope you enjoy. Hope you guys are all looking forward to Yoshi's Yarn. And I'll see you next time.